Hello and welcome to my channel. As you can see, I'm back at my parents' house and I'm in for a very interesting video because I just got the Aristocats edition from I Heart Revolution. This is Marie, which was my favorite, and I couldn't pass on this. It was so cheap and it was so cute. And when I saw this palette when it arrived earlier today, I have to say I wasn't disappointed. This is what the palette looks like. So there are a lot of shades, and I think this is a nice springy palette. By the way, I'm sorry for my lighting situation. I had to wait till earlier today, so there's a golden hour going on right now. I still hope this video can be helpful. Look, there are little paw imprints in some of the shades. I think all the matte shades have paw imprints and the others are metallic. That's the eyeshadow palette. By the way, this is made out of cardboard, which I wasn't expecting, but it feels like very luxurious cardboard. Then there are 3 highlighters in this collection, and I picked out the one that's called Beloved, I think is the name, which is a bit of a pinky one. Very pale pink. And then there were also 3 lip glosses named after each of the 3 Aristocat babies. And I got the one in the shape Marie, which is a white sparkly one. So we're going to try those products today and, well, let's see what I think of it. I'm going to start with priming my eyes, and I'm using the ABH eyeshadow primer. I don't think I'm going to do a very dramatic look, but maybe these shades give a lot of fallout, so I'm just starting with my eyes to be safe. Alright, let's take a closer look at this palette. It has a nice plastic divider, so the shades don't mix up. And I see a lot of pinks and blues and purples and some brownish goldish shades. It pretty much has everything. I think I'm going to do a two-toned look with blue and pink. I'm going to do a two-toned crease and then some nice shimmers on the lid. I think that will be a fun way to try this palette out. So I'm going to start with this shade over here, which is called Sapphires, which is a pale blue. And I'm going to put that in the outer part of my crease. These are very kick-uppy in the pan, but they appear to show up. This is a nice shade. Now I'm going into the shade Marie, which is the pale pink, and I'm going to put that in the inner part of my crease. Oh, that looks nice. And I'm blending it a little bit in the center of the crease, which creates a bit of a purple. Alright, now I'm going to deepen it up, and I'm going to use this purple shade to deepen up the entire crease. This is called Feline Beat. Okay, this purple isn't really very dark. There are some really dark shades in this palette, but they're all metallics or satins. So I wanted to see how far we could go with just the mattes. And I mean, it is working. I guess that this purple is not as pigmented as I was hoping. So, for further deepening up, I'm going into the shade Scat Cat, which is this one over here. And I'm going to focus that mainly in my outer corners. I personally don't really have a problem putting shimmers in my crease, especially if they're really dark. And this one isn't really that shimmery either, it's a satin at most. And that's giving me a little bit more depth, so that's nice. Now we just need something on the lid. This is what I've got so far. I think it looks nice. I'm going to put Scales, which is this shade over here, in my outer part of the lid. This appears to be a bit of a duochrome. And then on the inner part of the lid I'm going into Merci, which is this taupey pinky shade. These shades are not extremely sparkly, but they are pretty. I'm just going in with my first brush and the blue shade again to make sure the blue is still visible on the outside. So far I like this palette. I don't think it's very pigmented, I don't think it goes very deep, but the shades work nicely, and I mean, I just love this packaging and I love the colors. It's a very springy palette. Did get a little bit of fallout. Oh, but that dusts away very easily. For my lower lash line, I want to go into I'm the Leader, which is this shade over here. I have to say, some of these shades do look very similar. And then to finish it up, I'm going into Ooh La La, which is the sort of silvery shade over here. And I'm going to put that in my inner corner. So that's it for my finished eye look. I think it looks nice. It's soft, it's pretty. I actually like it. I'm going to use a blue mascara just to accentuate the blue in the eye look a little bit. See, that works nicely. I have a pink mascara that also would have worked very nicely with this, but the more I look at this, I mean, on camera it doesn't look like much, but in real life there's just a sort of sophisticated sheen about these shadows. Yes, I think they're nice. I'm going to do my base makeup and we'll finish with the highlighter and the lip gloss in the end. I'm back, my face makeup is done. I used the Filorga foundation, the Dior concealer. I used some products from my Hourglass palette, mainly the setting powder, the blush and the bronzer. And oh yes, I used the Benefit Goof Proof eyebrow pencil and then L'Oreal eyebrow gel. And that's all you missed. So now let's dive into this highlighter. It has the little paw in it. I don't know if you can see it in the light. Look how cute. So I'm just going to apply this now. Ah, it's nice and pink. There's a hint of purple in it. There was also a bit of a yellowy one, which I think turned out to be very gold. So I didn't want to risk it. And then there was a bit of a bronzy, coppery one, which was clearly meant for deeper skin tones. This is a very nice highlighter. I'm impressed. Look at how pretty that is. Matches the eyeshadow perfectly. I'm very happy with this one. And then to finish it up, I have a lip gloss, and we're just going to try this on without anything underneath. Ah, it smells like cookie dough. And this lip gloss also seems to have a bit of a pink sheen. Pink, purple. It really matches the highlighter. It's a little bit sticky, but not too much. It's not droopy either. I think I like it. So that's my finished look using all these products. In summation, I especially like the highlighter. I think that really stands out. It has the cute imprint, it has cute packaging. I think that's very pretty and a little bit more beaming. The eyeshadows are a little bit more low-key, so they are pretty, but they're a little bit sheer and they're not extremely sparkly. So like you can see, you can get a pretty look out of it, but I wouldn't rely on this for a very dramatic cut crease or anything. This is more of a springy, airy look. And the same counts for the lipstick. Or the lip gloss, I should say. So as you can see, it's nice. It's not extreme. I like it. I also like the smell. I think there's a little bit of coconut in there as well. So all in all, I'm very happy with these products. I knew I was going to love them because I love the Aristocats, and I was so happy that they did a collab with the Disney movie. So I couldn't be happier with the packaging alone, but I am happy that the products are also nice. So that's my opinion. If you don't like the Aristocats, I wouldn't go out and buy this eyeshadow palette, if I'm being honest. You can get a better pastel palette for the same price. And they are cheap, but I mean, there are a lot of palettes now on the market. Same counts for the lip gloss. It's nothing extraordinary. But this highlight, that looks high-end to me. Actually reminds me a little bit of the Dior highlighter I bought recently. The shade is different, but the texture is a little bit the same. At least the way it looks on the skin. So that's it. That was my opinion on these products. I hope you consider subscribing to my channel. I do a lot of reviews, first impressions, unboxings, and also reusing some older makeup in certain themes. So if you like that sort of thing, please subscribe to my channel, and otherwise I'll see you in the next one.